Inverse trigonometrical function. Inverse trigonometrical function is from class 12th. Okay, this chapter is very like according to the marking wise, 3 marks of this chapter having, but the concept and the formula is so much because this chapter is totally depend on the trigonometrical form. But this chapter is very helpful for the calculus. This chapter is very helpful for the continuity and differentiability. All this topic they are related with the especially trigonometry. So here we describe the concept and formula, because basically there are only 1 or 2 questions in the board examination, but concept wise and formula wise is very important. So today now here we discuss about the property, because in previous video I also discussed about the property 1, but in this video here we discuss all the property. So first property described in the previous video, and now second property is sine of sine inverse x, because this is the trigonometrical form sine of sine inverse x. So now here the domain x belong to -1 and +1, because here we have the inverse trigonometrical inside, and then they are belong to -1 to 1, because we know that the range for the sine theta is -1 to 1 in the inverse trigonometrical function. Similarly, cos into cos inverse x is x for all x belong to -1 to 1. Tan of tan inverse x equal to x for all x belong to real number, all real number. And cosec into cosec inverse x is also x, but for all x belong to infinity to -1, union of 1 to infinity. And then sec of sec inverse x equal to x for all x belong to -infinity to -1 and union of 1 to infinity. Similarly, cot into cot inverse x equal to x for all x belong to R here. And then property 3. Similarly, the same opposite of this, because now here trigonometry and then inverse trigonometry. Now inverse trigonometry with the trigonometry, sine inverse of sine x equal to x, and now x is belong to -π/2 to +π/2. Because the inside function is trigonometrical, so its range is -π/2 to +π/2. Okay, similarly cos inverse x cos x, so its range is 0 to pi. Similarly, tan inverse of tan x, we know that its range is -π/2 to +π/2, and cosec of cosec inverse x equal to x for all x belong to -π/2 to 0 and union to 0 to pi/2. Okay, similarly sec inverse of sec x equal to x for all x belong to 0 to pi/2, union of pi/2 to pi, and cot inverse of cot x equal to x for all x belong to 0 to pi. Okay, so this property 2 and property 3 they are correlated, because only change their range, and according to their range you got the result there, and depend on the minus sign, because minus also we described in the previous video. So first, before of this, you revise one time again concept of coordinate formula, unit circle formula, like 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. Okay, so you divide like 4 coordinate having 0 to pi/2, pi/2 to pi, and pi to 3π/2 and 3π/2 to 2 pi. First you revise the concept of all trigonometrical ratio from there. And now property 4. Property 4 is, there are 3 formula, but they are in the form of pair, like sine inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi/2 for all x belong to -1 and 1. Similarly, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is again pi/2, and then x belong to R here, and then cosec inverse x plus sec inverse x equal to pi/2 for all x belong to -infinity to -1, union of 1 to infinity. Okay, and then first, before of this, first I have explained this property sine inverse x and cos inverse x, how it is. So prove that sine inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi/2. Okay, so here we describe the concept of how it is pi/2. So since here first we assume sine inverse x equal to theta. Okay, so x equal to sine theta, and then this sine we convert into the complementary angle formula like cos pi/2 minus theta. Okay, so then now cos again tends to here, so it is cos inverse x equal to pi/2 minus theta. Now minus theta tends to here, so theta plus cos inverse x equal to pi/2. And what is theta? We know that theta is sine inverse x. So sine inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi/2. Okay, so we got the result sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2 because it's complementary angle, they are related, correlated, sine with cos and cos with sine. Similarly, because here we have the three formula, they are in the form of the pair. Pair, it means we know that sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta and cos of 90 minus theta is sine theta. And now the second pair is related with the tan and cot. Again we know because these are also, they are related with the complementary angle formula. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta and cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Therefore we have the sum is pi by 2. Similarly, the same complementary angle, they are related with the cosec and sec. Cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta and sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta. So now its range is different, but their formula and the concept is same for the complementary angle. Only you revise the concept of complementary angle because here we describe like only first part here you assume and then second part you convert into the complementary angle. Again you got the same formula. So this is very easy going, only you convert the complementary angle and then so on, because these three formula they are related with the same. Maybe in the examination some proof are there, suppose prove that this equal to pi by 2 or this equal to pi by 2 or this equal to pi by 2, but your procedure is same. This algorithm is same for all three. Okay, so now fifth property, we know that the concept of like the inverse part of like sine, their reciprocal is cosec. So here we have the angle sine inverse x, then it is reciprocal with their reciprocal angle like cosec inverse of 1 by x, cos inverse x, so sec inverse 1 by x, tan inverse x, so cot inverse 1 by x, cosec inverse x is sine inverse 1 by x, and sec inverse x is cos inverse 1 by x, and cot inverse x is tan inverse 1 by x. Because we know that like first you study the concept of right angle triangle, and now we know that it is right angle triangle of ABC, right angle at B, and now here sine inverse x. Okay, sine inverse x equal to theta, so x equal to sine theta. Okay, so sine theta upon 1, so you write down here 1 and then this value. So this is the sine inverse x because x by 1, and now you write down the cosec inverse x is h by p, hypotenuse upon perpendicular, you got the same result. So this type of result you conversion like you convert any value with the different trigonometrical form, then always you take the help for the right angle triangle, you draw the right angle triangle, write down the given value and then convert into any trigonometrical ratio. You have a particular one trigonometrical ratio, then you can convert into the different types of trigonometrical ratios. So now here we describe the concept like property 6, they are related with the one trigonometrical ratio converting to the another. Okay, then we have the triangle ABC and it is right angle at B, and now we know that this is the perpendicular P here we denote and base as a B and then hypotenuse as a H. Then because in base angle theta, therefore we have P, H and B. And now we write down the trigonometrical form, right? Sine inverse x which is equal to cos inverse which is equal to tan inverse. So we know that by the formula like sine theta we know that P by H, so same here we write down, and now which is equal to cos inverse of B by H because our triangle is same, and then tan inverse P by B here, and we know that sine inverse is reciprocal of cosec, so like just you taking the reciprocal of this value P by H, so H by B P, similarly B by H, so H by B, P by B, so B by P. Okay, so this is the general form or algorithm. But suppose you have like sine inverse x, okay, one particular value you have, and now this value you convert into the different angles. So like what is the value of cosec, cos inverse, okay, then which is equal to tan inverse, we don't know. So first here we assume like this angle first, sine inverse x, here we assume theta, and then x equal to, okay, we know that theta like here, and then because here we assume, so I don't say like, and now x by 1, and now you draw the triangle. Okay, so this is x, this is 1, ABC again write down here, and right angle here. Okay, so we find the base because here only hypotenuse and perpendicular we know that, but we don't know the base. So base we know that is hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square, so 1 minus x square. And now by concept of this we know that sine inverse x equal to cos inverse. Okay, so sine inverse x, which is equal to cos inverse. Cos inverse this upon this. So it is formula is under root 1 minus x square tan inverse x p by b. So x upon under root 1 minus x square, which is equal to cosec is h by p, so 1 by x. Similarly sec inverse, that is h by b, so 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. And then last value is cot, so cot is b by p, so under root 1 minus x square upon x. Okay, so this is very easy going. Any one particular trigonometrical form is given, and then that trigonometrical value you convert into the different trigonometrical ratios form, like sin inverse you convert into the cot inverse. Then very easy going, only you draw the triangle and put the value, and the rest of the value you find out with the help of Pythagoras theorem, and then you find the different ratio and relation. Like the same you find out for the cos inverse x. Okay, so you try for cos inverse x in the same way, again you draw the triangle. Okay, in the same way you find out like tan inverse x. If tan inverse x is given, then what is this? Okay, so you write down the different cases with the different angles. Similarly, I explain again here like cos inverse x. So again you write down like cos inverse x equal to theta. So x equal to cos theta. Okay, and now here x by 1. So again you draw the triangle. Okay, so we have x by 1 means base upon hypotenuse. So this x by 1. And then perpendicular is 1 minus x square. Okay, so cos inverse x, which is equal to sin inverse of under root 1 minus x square. And now you write down tan inverse x, which is p by b, so under root 1 minus x square upon x. And then you write down cosec inverse x, that is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Similarly sec inverse is 1 by x, and now cot inverse is x upon under root 1 minus x square. So this is nothing, only you draw the triangle and then convert into the any trigonometrical ratios. So these are the example related with the unknown value, like you have the x. But now here we consider like some specific numeric value. Okay, so here we consider for example like you have sin inverse 3 by 4. Okay, so this sin inverse 3 by 4 you convert into the all trigonometrical ratios. What is the value of in form of the inverse trigonometric cos inverse? What is the value of tan inverse? What is the value of cosec inverse? Because cosec we know that like here 3 by 4, so cosec is 4 by 3. But rest of all the value we don't know. So now here the concept is same again. You assume like sin inverse 3 by 4 equal to theta, and 3 by 4 which is equal to sin theta, and then you draw the triangle. We know that p by x, so 3 by 4 here, and now base is 4 square minus like this, so 4 square minus 3 square, 16 minus 9 is 7, so root 7, so this value is root 7. Okay, so now you convert into the cos inverse, because first value you have sin inverse 3 by 4. Okay, so second value you write down for the cos inverse b by h, so root 7 by 4. Similarly you write down tan inverse, then it is tan inverse of 3 by 4, and then you write down cosec inverse, right, just you write down the reciprocal of this value, and then sec, also you write down reciprocal of this 4 by root 7, and now cot is again reciprocal, or you write down from here, sorry, 3 by root 7, so you write down root 7 by 3. Okay, so just you write down all the value in the form of the reciprocal value. So these are the very easy going, only you convert the given value into the triangle form, and rest of the value you find out with the help of Pythagoras theorem, and now you can convert into any other trigonometrical ratios. For any type of formula, any type of like double angle, triple angle formula, that is conversion is depend on the previous knowledge, according to the previous knowledge. Like first you know the concept, like here we write down basic concept is what, first here we draw the triangle, we know the basic ratio first. What is sin theta is p by h, what is cos theta is b by h, what is tan theta, that is p by b. So first you know the basic formula and then you convert inverse trigonometrical any value in form of any trigonometrical ratios. So now here we describe some formula, they are related with the trigonometrical identities. Okay, then we have some application part like related with the same. Any trigonometrical value like sine inverse theta, we know that since here we know. First basically we write down the formula sine inverse of sine theta which is equal to theta. Okay, but inside outside is sine but inside is cos. So this cos is converted into the sine first. So basically you write down the right angle triangle and we know that inside value is cos theta. Cos theta is 5 by 13 here. So 5 and 13. Okay, so now this value is 12 because we know that 13 is square minus 5 is square equal to 12 is square. Okay, which is the identity. Then now this value convert into the sine. So sine inverse of 12 by 13. So you write down here 12 by 13. Okay, so your answer is like 12 by 13. So any trigonometrical form is given with the different trigonometrical ratios. They are direct sine of sine. Then you directly answer like you have suppose here we illustrate like sine of sine inverse 1 by 2. So you write down direct answer is 1 by 2. Okay, so but in case of inside value some different is given, then how you convert? Only you use the concept of right angle triangle, use the concept of Pythagoras theorem and then convert and then you got the answer in form of like trigonometrical resultant value. Okay, so the same here we have evaluated 3 questions, but example is related with the positive number and now this all examples they are related with the negative sign. So first here we illustrate like cos of sine inverse minus 5 by 13, tan of cos inverse minus 12 by 13 and then so on. So many properties are here and now we have this like first question. Cos of sine inverse minus 5 by 13. Okay, so first we know that inside formula is negative, so you write down the basic formula sine inverse of minus theta, that is minus sine inverse theta. Okay, so you convert your value cos of minus of sine inverse 5 by 13. Okay, so minus sign is outside now and then second formula we know that cos of minus theta equal to cos theta. This is the inverse trigonometrical formula and now this is related with the trigonometrical formula. So there is no change, that is cos of sine inverse 5 by 13. Okay, so but basic formula is what? Outside is cos, so inside is compulsory you have cos, then your result is theta. But inside value that is given in form of the sine. So now again you use the concept of triangle. What is concept of triangle? Like 5 by 13, so you write down here 5 and here 13. So this value is related with 12 because using the Pythagoras theorem, and then we have cos of cos inverse like 12 by 13, so you write down here 12 by 13 and then result is 12 by 13. Okay, so in this way you proceed the questions. Like any trigonometrical value, first you write down their basic formula, you convert here and then the formula is again required, then you write down the formula, you again convert and then now here trigonometrical ratios are different and you making the same. Using the concept of Pythagoras theorem, you draw the triangle and then convert the value, saying like cos is given outside, then cos is compulsory, you form inside here. Okay, so this is the first. Now here we start the second. Like tan of, we have cos inverse of minus 12 by 13. Okay, now inside the value is minus. So cos inverse of minus theta, we know that pi minus cos inverse theta. So basically here we change the inside value and now you have convert like pi minus cos inverse 12 by 13. Okay, so this minus sign convert into this formula and then We know that the coordinate formula tan pi minus theta equal to, which is lying between what? Second quadrant. So minus tan theta. So you have minus of cos inverse of 12 by 30. Okay, but concept is again same, because you require tan of tan inverse theta equal to theta, but here tan is not given. So if this value you convert into 10, so using the concept of right angle triangle, this 12 and now here 13, so this value is 5. Okay, so you convert this minus sign as it is, tan as it is, and now 10, what is formula for 10? P by V, 5 by 12. Okay, so answer is 10 here, cut, then 5 by 12 is the answer. Okay, so we have so many conditions like the same. First, you using the formula, they are related with the trigonometrical concept, and now last is remaining. So we try the last question. Okay, last question we have sine of tan inverse minus 7 by 24. So again we have the negative value. So first you write down the basic formula related with the negative sign in inverse trigonometry with tan theta. Tan inverse of minus theta is minus tan inverse theta, and then sine, and here minus tan inverse of 7 by 24. Okay, so then second write down formula for the sine of minus theta. In trigonometry it is minus sine theta. So you use here minus sine of tan inverse 724. Okay, so now again you have the like problem is created, like sine and sine is not given inside. So now again use the concept of trigonometry. We know that we have the triangle, inside value is like this. So this value is P, this value is B. So 7 by 24. Okay, so now here we find the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? Under root of 7 square plus 24 square. Okay, then we have under root 625, that is 25. So 7 square is 49, 24 square is 576, their sum is 625, and 625 square root is 25. So your answer is minus sine, and now here sine inverse of like 7 by 25. So answer is minus 7 by 25, because sine we know that this is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So now your tan converted into the sine, you got the answer. Okay, so many questions you do the practice in the same way, in the same manner. Okay, because of minus sign, plus sign, so many questions with the different trigonometrical ratios, but their conversion is very easy. Only inverse trigonometry is particular focused at depend or particular one formula is there. You use the concept of triangle, you use the concept of right angle triangle, and maximum it is helpful for the Pythagoras theorem. Because in each and every question, like I think you saw here, all questions they are depend on the Pythagoras theorem. So basically any trigonometrical value, any trigonometrical ratios, you convert into the different trigonometrical ratio, always use the concept of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, and then like some properties, some formulas are remaining here, and then some expansions like you convert into the simplified form. So there are two parts are remaining here. So in the next video, we will describe like the related with the formula.